Hello everybody and welcome to Vampire Survivors. This is freaking Kelsie and I, we've been playing this game so much for the last week or so.
When we first played it, we played it for nearly 13 hours straight.
Yeah, it's so addictive. Like, it's just, let me show you. So we're going to start, we've played a lot, so we've got some characters and stuff unlocked. We're just going to start with Antonio. He's the first character you get. And we're going to start, he gets, hold up, he gets extra damage every 10 levels. We're going to go on the standard stage. So this is the game. And you're going to say, this is the game? What the hell? What are you playing a game like this for? First off, shut up. you don't even understand. What you do is you walk. And you walk. And you walk. And then the character auto attacks for you. And then, ka-chow.
Level up.
Level up. By the way, it's me and Kelsie, by the way. You level up and you get to choose one of 3, one of occasionally 4 items. We're going to take the magic wand, because it's dope. And the idea is, you got to survive for 30 minutes to consider it a win. Technically, that's you clearing the stage, is if you survive for a full 30 minutes. It gets harder and harder as you go. Of course, as it should do. And the enemies kind of scale with you, but the idea is you should scale out of control as you get new things. So we've got some upgrades. Normally, Antonio and his whip, he starts with a whip, just whips forwards. But we got a thing that gives us an extra attack, so he whips forwards and backwards for us. Like I said, we've been playing this quite a lot. More so on Kelsey's account than mine. But now we get to play on my account while we record videos.
And in terms of weapons, you can only have 6 weapons and then 6 passive items that go with those weapons.
Every weapon's different. Some of them, like, is the whip. It whips forwards and backwards. The magic wand that we've also got just attacks the closest enemy. You can get like flaming shots that you shoot. You can throw arrows. You can get
hit a pentagram or a Bible.
We're gonna go with the Bible because the pentagram is good, but when you upgrade it, it can get a little tedious because it literally makes like singing noises the whole time.
And also, to have the pentagram fully upgraded, you sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a pain in the butt in the beginning.
And we're gonna be starting off easy. You know, don't want to jump you in too hard because we've already done all the jumping in. We don't want to drop you in.
We'll get the fire cheese,
Yeah.
whatever the heck it actually is.
So there's power ups. This one makes you all flaming. And you just insta kill things. It's awesome. Now you might have some questions like, well, I'm going to take the spellbinder because it lets you evolve the Bible. You might have some questions like, Vampire Survivors, are you a vampire attempting to survive this onslaught? Well, good question and good answer, but no. We're vampire hunters, I believe, and we're attempting to hunt down and slay, taking garlic, probably Dracula. Feels very Castlevania-esque, and a lot of the items are named after like Castlevania things.
Some of the items are inspired by Castlevania as well.
Taking the whip. And so we're just gonna kind of very gently walk you through this first few episodes. This one is me. I'm in the chair, and Kelsie is with me assisting. She's my outside vampire hunting consultant, and then we will swap. So this is pretty much it. You walk.
Knife.
You see the knife fired in pretty much whatever direction you're looking. So there's some aimed attacks, there's some that just happen.
Yes, some are directional, some aren't, some just do their own thing, some are random. Like the garlic is just like an immediate radius around you. It creates a damage zone. Also, chicken is always good. Chicken is your HP recovery item.
So you see I've got my red health bar is down a little bit. If I walk into some of these guys, take a bit of damage, and then I pick up the chicken, it heals me for 30 HP.
Yeah.
So you might be thinking, why would I want to play Vampire Survivors?
Because it's fun.
But first of all, it is a lot of fun. It seems very simple, but the fact that I've only won once.
Have you?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's some difficulty to it. We're gonna take the fire one because it's pretty simple early game stuff.
Also, you might be wondering, what the heck was that going back? It can be a chest or a red gem.
They're like elite enemies, you know, enemies, standard enemies, but with more health. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're just thicker, bigger versions. And you get a chest, and depending on how good this is either immediate, huge dopamine hit or big sad.
So there's 3 different levels of the chest. There's 1 item, there's 3 items, and then there's 5 items.
This one item, this is what we call the big sad.
It's what you call the most common chest.
Yeah, it's standard.
And then you have a rare chest, and then you have an ultra rare chest.
But the ultra rare chest
is amazing.
If you ever need an immediate dopamine hit, you're just feeling kind of sad, and you randomly get an ultra rare chest, oh baby, you're gonna be feeling it. It's so good.
It is pretty good. Spinach.
I'm gonna take spinach. So all of the weapons, you have 6 weapons and 6 passives, like Kelsie said. Each weapon goes up to level 8. And then, if you have its associated passive item, for the fire wand it's spinach, and for King Bible it's spellbinder. Then, when you get your next chest, you unlock a 9th level to the weapon, and it evolves into a new weapon that is immediately better in every single way than the last one. That's kind of how it helps you snowball out of control. And we want the bracer because the bracer evolves the knife.
The knife.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't understand our language.
And so, yes, this is the game. But trust me, it gets friggin' difficult.
It does, yes.
I've only won once, and it was on the mega easy stage. Well, I say mega easy stage.
The second stage.
The second stage is easier because this, as you can see, is very open. Loads of up, loads of down. The second stage is only left and right, really. Ooh. Come on.
The quality of the chest is dependent on your luck.
Yeah. So if you're really lucky, like if you get a clover and it gives you some luck, then you might, you might get a slightly better chest. We always live in hope.
It is just also random.
It is very random. And these golden coins that we sometimes get from these little fire pits, these fire pits will give you like coins, power-ups like the rosary that just killed everything on the map. Or the wall chickens, floor chickens even. The coins are used for purchasing upgrades between matches. Between games.
Or characters.
Yeah. So we've purchased a lot of characters because, like I said, we've been playing...
Games, sorry, upgrades or characters.
We've been playing a lot. But Kelsie has more upgrades than me.
Maybe.
Because she's been playing more than me.
Well, no, we've been playing on my account together.
That's true. Yeah, we played a lot on her account. Because we played on mine for a bit. And then we stopped to play on hers so that she could get some bonuses. And then she's been streaming this a little bit. And so she's been getting some upgrades and bonuses there. So now it's my turn.
My link should be in the description if you want to see it.
Very true. Go check the VODs. Go check the actual streams. More Burns. Call me Mr. Burns because I'm releasing the hounds. Oh, I think you can almost one-tap the elites.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna level up the whip. Ooh, 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 ooh. You can see it gets pretty popping off. Something we've not ever done, well, I've never done it. I've never recorded Vampire Survivors. Oh, Hollow Heart, please. So I don't know if my frames are gonna drop. I've watched some other people play Vampire Survivors
that was when
and
it
stream it,
first came out.
and that was when it first came out. And
At the
they
moment,
really
I
dropped
think
frames.
they have done a lag fix.
So here's hoping. Also, if you want to play Vampire Survivors yourselves, I believe it's still
£2,
only about
5p.
£2.05. So it's about $2.50, maybe $3 Canadian,
If
$2 American.
If that, yeah.
It's so cheap. And you can kind of see why, because basically there's not much going on in the game, but it's still so fun.
No, but it has a lot of content, and they're adding more content, so it could easily go up in price. So nab it now.
Yeah, nab it
This
while
is
you
not
can.
sponsored whatsoever. It's just a really good game.
It's a good deal on a fun game. Basically, how much would you spend to watch a movie? And considering that's you spending that much money to watch maybe 2 hours 30 at maximum, if you're feeling a bit gaudy, because I mean 1 hour 30 is usually my maximum for a movie. You're spending £2. If you only play this game for one full win, you spent £2 on 30 minutes of entertainment. If you spend it, or if you play it a lot more than that, oh man, you end up spending, like, I've only won once, but I've played a lot.
ridiculous amount.
Every hour of my time spent in this game is probably about 10 pence right now, and it will only get better with age, like a fine wine. So seriously, if you want it, pick it up. It's so fun. And there's so many characters as well. They all start with different items, different weapons. Have mercy.
You need the floor chicken.
I need the floor chicken. And if you play games like this, like The Binding of Isaac, or games that get kind of bullet helly, really you're the bullet hell creator, but there's so many enemies, you got to be good with the movement, because there can be a lot of enemies on the screen at once. You've got to be able to find the line betwixt them. Okay.
Kind of hard through when they're chunky bats.
Yeah, like these bats, they're aggressive. They're not our friends. I need more upgrades. I'm not scaling fast enough.
No. Okay.
The trouble with this level versus the other level that's slightly easier, because there's so much up and down, there's so much area where enemies can come from. And I'm dead.
Yeah, in the second level, the enemies are compacted into a smaller area, so it's more likely that you can kill them.
Okay, we'll try that again, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll continue as Antonio.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you see, we've got some bonuses. I bought a magnet bonus, an XP bonus, and an amount bonus. That amount is how many attacks you get.
Projectiles.
Yeah. Projectiles.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go.
Try again.
I've won on the second stage. This stage, I hardly get anywhere at all on this one.
I've made it to the werewolf stage, where the big werewolf comes in. That's as far as I've gone.
I've never.
And then I
met
get
the big
murdered.
werewolf. I'm going Pichon.
John.
So Pichon is a bird. Spins around, attacks things. You got to respect that out of a guy. And my only win so far was with Pichon and his brother, the Ebony Wings, which is like another version of the bird. Get both of them to level 8. You upgrade them, you evolve them into a single bird, Vandalier. I'm doing so badly.
This level isn't easy.
No, it is not. I'm gonna take the whip upgrade.
Lightning ring might help you with the birds
That's true.
as well. And then I'd say garlic and Bible.
Yeah, the garlic absolutely smacks. We like the garlic. There's some people who don't respect the garlic, but the garlic respector has logged on. So I'll have no bad say on its name. Upgraded garlic especially.
And garlic with the Bible is really good.
It's just like extra AoE. Extremely appreciative. And take Hollow Heart. Hollow Heart gives you max HP. Bonus max HP.
Lightning ring I'd take.
Okay, we're going to take the lightning ring, which occasionally just drops a couple of bolts. My man Thor got my back. Also, I believe you should be able to hear the music pretty well. The music is groovy. Oh yeah, I was getting confused with my made-up words.
It's okay.
Yeah, the music do be groovy.
Oh, there's loads of fire pits down there.
Yeah.
Get some floor chicken.
And pop down here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now the map,
Right, yeah.
the map is huge. It goes on literally forever, I think.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
Herb.
Bro. Hey, give me more chicken. My chicken. No, okay. See, normally I have the garlic. The garlic lets you one-tap the birds and they just walk into you. Bats even.
More fires.
And they walk into you. Please give me upgrades. Ooh.
Instead of Bible, you could do Magic Wand.
Yeah, let's go Magic Wand. Magic Wand's good because it just actually attacks
gets
things.
the nearby enemies.
Boom. Scout boom. Okay. Please?
You're not used to playing Antonia.
No, I rarely ever play Antonio. Now I think we covered this, but like I say, all you do in this game is move.
Pretty much, yeah.
All the attacks happen on its own. It's just WASD. Move your character around. WASD. You can also use the arrows.
Yeah, you can. You do have 2 slots left.
I do.
So you could get Spellbinder in preparation for the Bible.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I also want Ebony Wings though.
You can.
It's tough.
Yeah, as soon as you can.
Yeah. So I figured that in this video I'll just play Antonio, just to start us off. You start off with 4 characters available.
I thought it was 2. I thought it was Antonio and Gennaro.
No, I think it's all the ones in between as well.
Oh, but you have to pay for them?
Yeah. And
Wait.
Oh. And what was I going to say? Yeah, they're all like the same family. They've all got the same last name. But then there are other characters as well you unlock for doing certain achievements. Usually it's like survive X amount of time.
Kill X amount of enemies and all that stuff. You also, as you go, unlock different weapons and different passive items. We've unlocked most of them.
Yeah.
But at the start, I think there's only a couple of passives unlocked.
Yeah, you have a very limited tool set at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But you play like one game, you get 6 unlocks.
Yeah, depending on how good you do. The unlocks at the start are quite easy to get. So it's quite a forgiving game in that sense. Like, you don't have to grind too much for the initial unlocks.
Which is good, because we've spent a lot of time playing this, and it's not once just felt like a slogfest, you know, trying to just get through something. Though you do realise when you're like 10 minutes into a run, you're like, oh my god, I'm only 10 minutes into a run, what is happening?
Yeah, if you complete a run, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah. So, you know, which is perfect for us, because normally we like to do about 30-minute videos, so ideally, we should be winning every run, you know, in a video. It'd be amazing. Come on, Mantis. See, this is one of the cases where it's like a big enemy. That means it's a champion.
And it should provide either a chest or a red gem, which I believe is worth like 50 blue gems or something like that.
I don't know that we've mentioned it, but the blue gems are your XP. They what level you up.
Yes. They probably gathered at this point, but yes.
Yeah. Just in case, you know, you aren't figuring it out. please. Just die. Yeah, die.
You need more for Jim again.
I do. This guy dead though.
Oh, sad. You
It's
don't
cool.
have much luck on Antonio anyways.
Very true. So the chest will only ever give you something you already have.
Yes.
Yeah, every time you
And
level
monies.
up, and monies. Every time you level up, you get a chance to get new gear. Chest is like, here's stuff you already have to help you level up.
Yeah.
Without having to spend a full level up on it.
And obviously as you level up, the more XP it requires to level up, so the harder it is to actually get the items. So scaling as quickly as you can at the start of the level is quite important. Because then you're less likely to die. Which is always good.
Especially if you can get a tool that will just kind of help carry you through some of the harder bits. That's why I like the birds.
The birds are pretty good. Initially, when they don't have many projectiles, they're kind of meh.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
But as you level them up, they get pretty good.
Like their shots get wider, you know, they hit a wider area. And then they get more of them. Bam, 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 bam. And it's all about just placing yourself in the right spot.
And threading the needle.
Yes, a lot of needle threading goes on in this game. Have mercy. Ooh,
Try and
okay.
get a full chicken.
Yeah. And these huge clumps of bats will come through, and normally, like, they're just bats, right? Not too big of a deal. Trouble is, they push the other enemies. That's a big problem. Because it'll push the really aggressive dudes right up in your face. And you're like, oh, dude, like, get away. And then the second wave of bats comes along, you're like, oh god, help. It's cool. We came out there relatively unscathed.
Got it.
Oh, but I want the bird.
You still have 2 slots.
But I want the Bible.
You gotta pick one. I'd go garlic.
I'm taking garlic. Garlic's pretty freaking good. How can I say no to it? Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's that little last layer of protection, and especially because the birds get one hit. I mean bats get one hit. I keep calling them birds.
Because you have a bird.
You're right, I'm thinking of pichon.
Pichon.
Doo-doo.
Isn't it pichon?
Pichon, yeah.
We say pichon.
Pichon.
because we're silly. Should be fine with that.
Ooh, okay. I'm not the best sewer. And my needle threading is subpar occasionally. I get this dude deceased though. Red gem, okay. Could have been better, but that's okay. I'm not here to judge.
You should get a level up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can evolve the whip, that'd be pretty good. Because that will get you HP back.
Yeah. Every weapon
That has a passive
and it evolves, it takes that passive to the extreme, right? So the whip, its passive is the soul heart, hollow heart, and that gives you more XP. So when you level up the whip, every time it hits something, it replenishes
HP.
Yeah, replenishes your HP. The garlic, it needs the you get a freezy ball. Yeah, it needs basically a red heart that lets you regen HP, and then when you evolve it, damn it.
Take one. I'd take the crown.
Yeah, I'm taking crown.
Because you have 2 slots free in your passive.
Yeah.
Because of the birds.
And when you upgrade your when you use the red heart and upgrade your thing, it heals you all the time while you're damaging enemies. And like the blue ones, its passive gives you like cooldown. So when you level it up, it fires with 0 cooldown. It's just always firing.
Try and get some full chicken.
Yeah. Okay, we are boxed in.
Floor chicken!
Where?
No, I was
Oh, you
chanting.
were summoning one. Oh,
Yeah, I was
gotcha.
trying to summon floor chicken.
Needle threaded.
Floor chicken? Floor chicken?
Let's go.
Oof. Nope.
Okay, bad time, bad time, bad time, bad touch, bad touch. Oh, okay. Well, I think that was a pretty good showcase of subpar performance. So what we'll do is the next one, we'll hand it over to Kelsie and she'll have a go. And what is nice is you can see all of your damage values. You can really see what's the best weapon. In this case, it was the whip. That's because we had it the longest. And yeah, we got a little bit of gold after that.
Mm-hmm.
To purchase any power ups.
I'll probably do might.
I'm gonna do 1 level of heart. And yeah, 1 level of might. So we're slightly tougher. Like we heal a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
We do 5% more damage. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Helps out a great deal. Really appreciate it. Love your faces for it. Check all the links in the description. Ring the notification button. Go and check out Kelsie streaming this occasionally. And we'll see you in the next one. See ya.
See ya. Bye bye.